much for joining me. I am going to be live today. I've got quite a few things to get through. It's going to be quite an exciting stream today. I'm just going to get my live chat up, and we've got quite a few things to go through, which will be really exciting. So if you give me a second, I am kind of organised. What I'm trying to be. So hope this is streaming. Yep, we are. We're streaming. Right, so today's going to be a bit of a mixed stream. So I've got some birthday goodies to go through, and I've got some finetecs to test out. I've got some flip throughs to do, an unboxing to do, and then we have some Momo Girl colouring, which I'm going to be doing after all the good stuff's out the way. Well, colouring's good stuff, but you know what I mean. I've got all this other stuff to do first. I've had to put the camera a bit further back because if I've got some of the unboxing, I need the space. It's like lots of space. So if anyone's here, feel free to talk and I will respond. I'm just getting my iPad to work and then I can talk to you. So hope you're all well and everyone's good, and I just want to say a huge massive thank you as well to everyone that sent birthday messages and stuff. So I am trying to get my iPad to work, guys, so that I can read any chat, and we'll go from there. My iPad is being a little bit funny. Okay, I think it'll work this time. So if not, then hi everyone who's ever there. I can't see the chat on my iPad for a second. If you bear with me, I'm going to turn my iPad off and then I'll start again on my iPad with the chat. I'm still here on my phone, and we'll try that again because you know what technology's like, and I can't see because you're like way up there. So anyway, I'll just quickly run through. So I've got these, I treated these for my birthday. This is the only finetecs set that I've got. So I thought we'd do a little bit of testing soon with a white bit of paper and a black bit of paper, and we can do a bit of testing. And this is the candy set, so it's got, I think the colours are inside. If we open it, we can have a look. It's got a gold, I think a stardust or a silver. We have a look inside, I'll show you the colours. So this is a candy set, and you get stardust, Arabic gold, golden orange, pink, apple green and peacock blue. So we'll have a go at testing these out, and apparently they work really well on black card, but obviously a lot of our colour books are white or cream or, you know, an off-white. So I thought if we just do side by side and let the colours flow from each one, we can have a little go on what that's going to look like. So we'll do that in a minute. Then my partner got me the Derwent Pro colours, and I'd heard quite a bad, you know, mixed review of this, and quite a lot of people were leaning towards that they didn't like them. So I did these of them, and they're just very like typical of the Derwent. They've got the usual colours, the names, the barrel is quite thick, you know, the usual sort of end. They're just typical of Derwent. I mean, it's, you know, they don't look any different to me to look at, just slightly different layout in terms of the colour and stuff. But anyhow, I did a colour swab just so people could see what the colours were like. My personal opinion is I liked them. I thought that they resembled a little bit between Polly's and a little bit between, I wouldn't say Prismas. They're a bit more like a Pablo and a Polychromo, more so than Prismas. They're not really soft. I'm trying to get my chat to work now so that I can see if anyone's talking, because I've not been able to see a thing yet. So yeah, these were the colours, and my personal favourites were these colours here. These are more like autumn colours. You've got copper, chocolate, brown ochres, burnt yellow ochre. You've got to have a laugh at yourself. Look, I wrote olive oil instead of olive green. Don't even ask what I was having on my head then. So yeah, I had olive oil and I thought, oh my God, where is my brain? olive oil. Like, who says that? So yeah, these were a bit of a good surprise because I didn't know Andrew had got them. I had no idea that he'd got them, and yeah, I was really happy with them. So apparently one of them's called olive oil, according to me. I can't see my chat. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Hi! Right, and I'd love to say, Natalie, a big, big, big thank you. I received a beautiful card with the most lovely words this morning from Natalie and a gift, and I am so, so humbled. So thank you, and a big personal thank you to you. Hi, is it Imani? Hi, V! So I can see the chat now. I don't have to talk to myself. Then I've got a couple of flip throughs to do, which are these, but I need to unbox. I can unbox. This is from a lovely lady who subscribes and watches, and I'm just, I'm kind of like, do I stroke the box a little bit more? I've had some willpower not opening this. Hi, Alicia. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox, guys. I'm like excited. So don't try this at home. No, I'm only joking. Because I know what I'm like. It's like my knives are not sharp. So I'm like, don't try this at home. Don't do it the Sam way. So my face, I hope my face is not on camera. Because I've had to put the camera back for a bit and I'll adjust it after. So, yeah. We've got an unboxing. Oh, so this is from a lovely lady. I don't know if she wants to be named. I have asked, and if she does, then I can name her on my next video. And oh my god, this is exciting. Oh my god, I am. Oh. Guys, look at this. These are the Holbeins. I'm not one of those people that cries on camera, don't worry. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know those moments I'm very, very rarely speechless? I'm speechless. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I'm actually shaking. Oh my. I am like so excited, but I'm so overwhelmed. Like I get speechless so quickly. Oh my god, holy schmoly, I know. Oh my goodness. I can't even take them out of the box. Like this is just the most, thank you. I mean, as I said, I don't know if you want to remain anonymous. I can't even get my words out. I don't know if you would like to remain anonymous. If you don't, I will openly, and I'm thanking you from the bottom of my heart. I mean, I am just like, oh my god, just it. It's just like, can I just hug it? Like, oh, like I can literally just come on like down here and go, oh my goodness me. I just put my head on it. Ah, wow. Like, can we just take a moment? Like, can we take that moment? Can we just take a moment with them? Like, who else sniffs like new pencils? Like, are you ready? Dee Dee does this with crowns, doesn't she? Oh my god, I'm just, yeah, I have no words. Like, words have lost my mouth. Just look at them. Look at these. Right, we've got to change of plan today now. We are going to be trying out the Holbeins, and we are going to be doing skin and hair in Holbeins in this lady. So we're going to be doing that. So we're going to have a bit of a change of plan. We're going to be using these babies. And just look at the prettiness. Just look at the prettiness. it is just, they're insanely beautiful. It's just that who else pets their pencils? Like, who seriously sits here petting their pencils? I know, I'm drooling. I'm they're on the side, they're in front of me. Oh my God. How do you top that? Like, seriously, how do you top that? Thank you so, I don't think there's so many thank yous that I could say that would be enough. Like, thank you so much. I am overwhelmed by everyone's generosity. Natalie, you made my day. Yeah, just thank you so much. I mean, I'm amongst like you guys are like family to me, and yeah. So thank you so much. I just you know, I just put this in front of me for a minute. We're going to be getting them back out in a minute. Oh my goodness. Oh, Grace, I hope you're, when you do watch this, if you do watch this, you're at work. I hope you don't get busted. I'm just going to adjust my camera, guys. I'm going to bring down a little bit. Hold on, I'm just adjusting because I need to come nearer. So, we've got stories and the silhouettes. This is like all birthday goodies, by the way, guys. They are, hiya, Scooby. So I got these as well. This is all birthday stuff at the moment, so I'm just going to flip through these. This I got, I think last week. I got them early, and the same with this one. But I know there's been a big, like, because of Jen's Disney week, we've been doing a lot of Disney stuff. So I thought I'd flip through. So I'll start with the love stories. This is number 2, by the way. So we'll have a quick little flip. I've got another couple on the way as well. So this is all obviously the love story. So it's the couples from the movies, which I'm going to move. Don't worry about the shaky camera. That's it. You know, you've got everything in pairs in this one. So, and it's quite detailed, and a lot of them have got like a, not a mandala style, I suppose it is because it's rounded. I know, I think everyone's excited now. So, yeah, we got just different couples throughout the Disneys. I mean, this one's a little bit more detailed than the portraits and the girl power, but it's the exact same quality, the same flip up hatchet, you know, how they usually make them. So this, I thought I was really happy with this one, but it's not a quick one, I'd say, because you would have to take your time with it. But yeah, this is a nice book, nice book. Yes, Scoobs. What's your name, Scooby? I don't want to keep saying Scoobs. I feel like I'm saying it from Scooby-Doo. Yes, I was. I can't quite believe it. Like, yeah, it's speechless, the word. And there's a million and trillion thank yous to the lady who's done that. So, she has definitely spread happiness, I can tell you that. I mean, it's just incredible, isn't it? I mean, you can't even put it into words, the thank you and the gratitude. So, yes. But I hope you're all well. So we're going to have a bit of a change of plan today. We're going to be testing out the finetecs. They're the only set that I've got. So I'll test them out. And I'll show you what they're like and how like shiny they are and stuff. And then we will try and test out the whole vines, and we will try the skin. I'm going to try skin because you know skin's my favourite thing to do. Well, I'm doing a body colour in this picture in Momo Girl. So we're going to try some skin, and we're going to figure out which colours that we can do in skin tones and how they layer, and you know, just have a good play around with them, because that's what we do, don't we? We have to. I mean, they can't sit like an ornament piece, can they? It's my chat that I think it's frozen. If you give me a moment, guys. My chat's freezing. So I don't know if anybody said anything recently, but my chat keeps freezing. So I hope you're feeling better. V's not been feeling too good, and we've all been sending big wishes to her dad. I do, Scooby. This is the thing. Hold on. I have to to close my screen and start again. Just give me a second. I'm not going to stop filming. I'm just stopping on the iPad so that I can see. Let's see if what's been spoken. Because my chat's freezing. I don't know why. I think YouTube's playing up today, so I can't actually see anything at the moment. If I do live chat, the last message I got on here, I'm so sorry, was what did I miss? Where you gifted the whole buy-ins, how awesome. That's the last thing that I can see on my screen. I have no idea why, so I'm still flipping through this at the moment. I have to try and fix that. I don't know why. YouTube's playing up for me today, by the way. I don't know why. It's going to be typical, isn't it? So, yeah. I have to try and see what's on the screen. Well, we'll have a little look about skin tones. I mean, I haven't, obviously, this is, you know, they're new to me. But you know I love doing skin, and I'm more than happy to sort of pick out the colours and, you know, see what we can work with and how they work and what colours go together on skin, etc. Like, I can do that with you now, well, in a minute. And we'll go from there, because I love whatever pencil set I get. I love to see which ones we can use for skin tones, because I don't just want to use my prisms all the time, you know. I want to use other things as well. I don't know why my chat is frozen on here. Right, hold on. Let's open it up again. Oh, they come back now. Yeah, no, I did. Sorry. Right, now my chat's decided to move again now. Yes, Andrew got me the Pro colours. So I had a go with them yesterday, and I used them on a picture that I did with parrots, and they were actually really nice to use. If you like the polys, do you like the polys? If you like the polychromos, I'd say that they're a mix between the polys, because they're quite hard, and the Pablos. I'd say they're not waxy, they're very hard. And if you don't like a harder pencil, I'd say they're probably not, but they layer really well, in my opinion. I had a good go with them yesterday, and they layered pretty well. They layered to a sort of point where if you do light layers and build them up, they were quite good. So yeah, we'll work on those on another coming stream. I can't do it all today, obviously. And the whole buy-ins have come, so they're going to sort of take a bit of a centre stage on seeing what we can do with those. But the Pro colours, honestly, if you like a harder pencil, I'd say you like them. Not so much if you like softer pencils, I'd say definitely not. If you don't like layering, probably not. I mean, it depends on how you like to colour. As people know, I like to do a lot of layers. So lots of layering and building it up, they work really well. So yeah, oh, I need a bit of tea. Yeah, you have to bear with me with my chat today. It's going super slow. It's like a tortoise pace. So if you like Disney books, I am going to do a whole Disney video on all of them together. But this is just because this has come, and I thought, let me just do that. I think whole buy-ins are like everyone's dream. See you, KP! I have to try and see. So that's the end of that one. That was the Love Stories 2. I'm all flustered. And then we've got the silhouettes. I personally love this. I've got to move those slightly. This is such a different concept for a book. So you've got the silhouette of whatever character's in the middle, and then you've got things surrounding them that would be associated to that character. So we've got the, you know, the white rabbit's got all the clocks because that's what he's known for. And it just goes throughout the book. Can't work some of them out. I know this is Meredith from Brave. And then we've got our Mickey. But this one's really cute because there's not too much going on in it. I think that's the lady from The Incredibles, isn't it? I think, is that Pinocchio? I think so. Oh, I hope your doggy's okay. Is it Christiane? And yeah, just catch up later. We're going to be doing some colouring in Momo soon. So, and we're going to use Helpines. And Andrew might come in soon, guys, so we can have a good little like feel for what they're going to be like, which will be nice. Because we can sort of learn together on this one. So yeah, this is cute if you like anything like, if you don't fancy anything complicated and you just want a cute book, these sort of do the job, don't they? Oh, I'm sorry, Alicia. You have to rest it. So, I do apologise for my chat. It is honestly having a bit of a time today. So, if I get a delay and I haven't answered, I'm not being rude. It's just, you know, it's just my chat. So, yeah, what I might do then is get my usual skin colours out and see what I can match them up close to with the Holbeins. And we'll do it from that. And I'm going to be doing Caucasian skin, but I will be adding a few more colours than what I usually would. See you, Natalie, my darling. Are you off now? I can't even see. I'm trying to... Is someone gone? Oh, shush, Andrew, yes. Is Natalie going or is it just Christiane? I can't... Sorry, because my chat, as I said, I'm really, really bad today. So, yeah, it's been quite an eventful. I mean, you know, we went and picked up Jabba's ashes yesterday and paid the big vet bill. So I got him home now. I got Rio home as well. And, yeah, I mean, that's the only sort of, you know, we've had an upset. Oh, you're still here. I thought you'd gone then. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry if I'd missed you. Because my chat is like got a little bit of a delay. I don't know why. So, yeah, this silhouette book is, you know, really, really nice. But, yeah, I mean, I've had a good couple of days. You know, we've had a sad time. I love this one. We've had a sad time in general, but I've had a good couple of days. Like, I've felt so loved, and I've been saying, like, it's the the biggest amount of birthday messages, love, friendship that I have ever had in my life this year, and I'm just so grateful for that. So I thank everyone seriously from the bottom of my heart for that, because it's been the most touching birthday I've had on record in terms of people, and you're just all incredible, all of you. So anyone that watches this back, genuinely mean that. So thanks so much for making it a special one. Yeah, hiya. Yeah, everyone, I'm okay. I think everyone else is as well. Poor Natalie has lost one of her fur babies in the family, Indy, so we're all thinking of you because we know how much that really hurts and, you know, how much it can affect. So hopefully your heart heals, Natalie, and, you know, I always say that they're going to play over Rainbow Bridge and they're going to go and have loads and loads of fun, so hopefully. We're so blessed to have had our animals, aren't we? So, you know. I think Andrew's on his way in. I don't know. You know when you hear someone pull up and it sounds like them and you think that's them? thank you. It was on the 22nd, Elizabeth. I was 31. I turned 31. I'm no longer in the 30. I've jumped up a bit. I don't know how that happened. It happens in the blink of an eye. I said to Andrew, like when we moved in here in our house now, I was 21. And from 21 to 31, it is just flown. I think I've blinked and it's happened. It's like, where's time gone? And it gets quicker and quicker the older you get, doesn't it? I think, like, where does that go? When you're a child, everything is so fun. When you get responsibility, you think, where does that go? Like, what happened? I think they are. Yeah, he's their god. That's right. Jabba's guarding them all over Rainbow Bridge. But yeah, I mean, it's that's it with that, guys. So that's the silhouettes one and the love stories number 2. That I can't even get my words out today. What is going on? That is love stories 2 and silhouettes. So they're the latest 2 by Hatchet Heroes. So if you have a look, they're on Amazon France and Amazon UK. Okay, so we've got exciting stuff now. We're going to quickly swatch. Well, not swatch, but just test out. So I haven't got many sets. I've got the candy set in these finetecs paints, and these are the colours that you get as I showed you in the beginning. So we've got Stardust, Arabic Gold, Golden Orange, Pink, Apple Green, Peacock Blue. So I treated myself with my birthday, bit of birthday money, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try a set because everyone goes on about these. So I thought, why not? So the way that it says to do it is put a blob of water on each colour, leave it for a couple of minutes, so just the tiniest blob, so your water brush has them. It says it on the back, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, so it says here, you put a blob of water, you leave it for 3 minutes, and then you mix it and try it onto your paper, because otherwise it doesn't show the true intensity of the colours. So I thought, right, you know, I love these colours. They're amazing. So we're going to have a go at this and just see what they're like. And we're going to go from, like, you know, white to black. Because apparently it comes out really good on a black background. So I thought, right, let's just try it. So I'm going to straighten myself up because I'm all skew-if here. So it's not, I don't think it's not 3 minutes for definite, but we'll have it, you know, get it going. Because they're quite hard, these paints. They're really well made. So I thought we'd have a little go. I have tried my Derwent Pro colours. Sorry if I'm delayed in answering. Is it Majidi? Yes, I have tried them. And I was saying, I do think that they are a mixture between Polychromos and Pablos for me. They've not got the softness that most people, you know, like. But if you like a harder pencil, then you'll be okay. So I'm trying to read, because my chat keeps freezing and I'm trying to read it on my phone at the same time. So I'm trying to get this going. And I don't think it's ready yet. This is just a shimmery one, this one. So if I bring the phone down a little bit. This one is just a shimmer, the Stardust. It's not, if you look, it's not a paint as such. It's like if you were to do wings or something, it would be a good pearlescent one to put over the top. So this is the Stardust, if I put these in the screen. This is a Stardust one, so it's obviously doesn't really show up on the white card, as you can see. It's just like a pearlescent, but it shows up on the black. So that would be good for more if you do like an acrylic black background, I'd say. I wouldn't say that this would show up too much, but this is just a pearl one. This one isn't a paint as such. So that's that one. And we'll try the Arabic Gold. I've tried this though on a picture and it is beautiful. So this is Arabic Gold. You can buy these singly. this one is just beautiful. It's very, very pearly. It comes up on both. So we're just having like a little go here. So if I zoom in a little bit, would that be better for you? So you can see that it's got such a shimmer on it. The less water you use, the better it will be, because it will come up a little bit more vivid. So you can see what it will look like. So that one is the Arabic Gold. This one here. Wait till you're 66. Wow, it seems like it will be tomorrow, Elizabeth. The way time flies, I'm telling you. Like, it's just crazy, you know? It's crazy how quick it goes, isn't it? And being at home, I said, you know, I thought that time would, you know, sort of, it wouldn't go as quick as when I'm, you know, working and busy. It does. It's a myth. It does. I was like, oh dear, no, it's gone quick. Oh, that's like, oh, this is like a nice Halloween dark burnt orange. This is golden orange. So this one, I like this colour a lot. I haven't tried this one yet. The only ones I've tried is the pink and the Arabic Gold. Oh, I like this one. I don't know if you like that, guys, but I do. This one's lovely. So if you look, they're so shimmery. These are nice. I like that one. So that is the golden orange. So I am just... Yes, Natalie's amazing. She should be told more. Okay, so we're going to go for the pink next. We're going to go for pink. So if I put that in the screen, that might help, wouldn't it? So we're going for pink one next. This one's more like a... I wouldn't say this is not pink. This is more a... Oh, I don't know. It's darker, isn't it? It's not... I wouldn't class this as pink. This is more like a copper bronze pink. This, I don't know what you would class this as, but this is not pinky to me. It's beautiful. I love them all. I love everything, let's face it. But this is more a... I don't quite know. I say it's more like a bronzy colour, but mind you, it is pinky on the shine. I don't know. What would you say that is? So let's go into the... Oh, it comes out more pink on black. So if you were doing like a black background and you were doing these onto that comes out more pink to there. I don't know what you would class. What would you class that as? I mean, that's just like a shimmer. That gold is beautiful. That is like a copper orange, and that is like a... Yeah, like a dusty rose. It's beautiful. I love them. I love them. I mean, I love everything. There's not much I don't love. I don't know about you, but I look at everything and I'm like, oh, because I appreciate everything for what it is. Yeah, it is like a dusty rose. I agree with you. It's really hard to see because my... take it off there again. So what's next? We've got green next. We've got... apple green is next we're going to do. So... and then we're going to go for the colouring. We're going to do some colouring, which is what everyone sort of likes. Okay, so this is the apple green. I like this one. This one I do like a lot. So this is quite watered down though. You know, if you was to do it without so much water, it would have a little bit more of a vivid. It wouldn't be so... it wouldn't be watered down. You wouldn't have so much of a gap. But you can always do a couple of coatings with this. You don't have to just do one. So you could go for a couple of coatings on this. That's what I would do. I'd wait for it to dry. And then I would go for a second round if you can. So that's the green. I know, they're all amazing. If you look on their store, the Finetecs, like there's loads of sets, and there's one called Pharaoh, and the Pharaoh set look amazing. It's got the golds, the blues, you know, like you would get in the Egyptian stuff. There's some great stuff. Sorry guys, I'm just cleaning my brush. Right, and then we've got the last one is peacock blue. Okay, so let's go for this one. This is like a dark dusty, hold on, because this is needs activating a little bit. Okay, so this is peacock blue. This will take a couple of coats, I reckon. This is quite watered down, my brush, hold on. So if you like watercolours, you know, this is something to consider. I love everything. You can add them into your cart, but this again would need, I think, 2 coats and not so much water, because you have to get them going with water, which does make it quite watery. I would say they're like the Kuretake ones, but they're just a bit more vivid than them. Okay, so that's the blue. They're Finetecs, yeah. Okay, so we've got the blue at the top. As you can see, it goes, they're quite shiny. I love that gold. Look at that gold. Look at that gold. And the orange. I mean, they're just, when they dry beautiful. So when they're watery, they don't seem as vivid, but when they're dry, look at those colours. So that is the candy set. And they're by Coliro, I think they're made in Germany, and then the Finetecs. So they remind me a little bit of the you know, the other one. I've got the other set, the Gansai Tambies. They remind me a little bit of those, just a bit more pearly. But they are so nice, so nice. So I've got to let those dry. Then we can do some colouring. Okay, we can do some colouring. So yes, they are the candy set, and they are very shiny. They're really nice. Okay, so let's crack into them. I'm gonna zoom out. I'm just like, woohoo! Okay, so we're gonna do some Momo Girl today, and we are going to do. I'm so sorry about the me not seeing the chat at the moment, guys, because my chat is really playing up today, and it's not showing me what you're all writing. So I do apologise, I have to keep looking at my screen. So I'm going to put you down this way. And if anyone comes in, do let me know. Hiya! So, I'm going to do this picture. I'm doing this as a body colour, and we're going to use these babies. We're going to find some skin tones. Oh, it's like you just want to pet it, don't you? It's just like pet the box. So we are going to try out some skin tones, and I'm going to compare them against my Prismas. So I am going to grab those, and I'm going to try and figure out what I can use. So we're going to do skin today, and we're going to try and find some skin tones. I've just written out here what I kind of got. Like, I want a golden blonde, I want black bow, black dress lace detailing, I want it quite autumnal on the flowers, pink lips. I've sort of planned a plan. So I'm going to have a little go of, this looks like a nice colour to add to her skin. Or what's this one? This one is cinnamon. Oh, I use cinnamon. So, I know, there's so many nice things. Absolutely adore Dee Dee. She's amazing. So, if anyone over here doesn't know about Dee Dee, well, everyone knows about Dee Dee. Come on, let's face it. She's amazing. Okay, so what's this one? We're going to try that one. We need a darker one. Oh, this is fun. Trying to work out what to use. I'm going to tell you after what I've picked out, and we're going to kind of go with what I've picked out and see if it's right. If it's not right, it's not right. But we're going to have a go. So I need like a one that's sort of like espresso or a sepia, warm grey. We can have greys. We have greys in our skin tone, don't we? I'm just figuring out pencils. Figuring out pencils. We got a sepia. Yep. And then, oh, thank you so much. I know, I love them too. I'm in love with them. I am in love with them. So we're going to have a go at skins, guys, with these. We're going to try and work out. And I'll tell you what I'm using as I go along. I can't quite believe they're in front of me. Like, I genuinely can't. Okay, so I have picked out, but I don't know if I'm going to use them all, but I've just picked them out. I have picked out peach. I have picked out cork. I don't know if it comes on the screen. I have picked out coca. I have also picked out mahogany. Don't know if it will come up. I have picked out sepia or sepia, however you say it. Jawn, brilliant. I have also picked out cinnamon and a warm grey for some shadowing, and I will also need black and white, but I will use my Prismas for that. So I'll grab a black and a white in Prismas. Okay, so we're going to have a go at doing this skin here, and we're going to do a base coat first, and I think I'm going to base down first with, I think I'm going to go for this one. So in the whole beans, if you're lucky enough, I mean, I'm still, you know, can't believe I have them, but if you're lucky enough to have them, we'll go for Jawn Brilliant, which is OP122. So we're just going to do a light base coat. I don't know if we need to zoom in anymore. I think that would be okay, don't you? That's it. So I'm just going to, like all I always do, I do a very light base coat. Oh, they feel amazing. You know, when you're just, they feel amazing on the paper. So I always lay down a base coat. I'm going to introduce more colours into this one, and I'm going to put some more depth to her than I have done on my beginners class. Oh my lord, they are absolutely amazing. Hold on, I've got to kick someone out. Hiya, Jen. Sorry, I was just kicking some idiot out. We always have them. I can't see them unless I'm on my phone because my tablet isn't working today. So she's going to be quite a pale colour. So Jen's here. Yeah, Jen, look what I have. I can't believe it. I am absolutely flabbergasted, but I thought, why not? Let's try them. Let's try them out. Let's have a go with them. So we're going to do a very light base coat of her first, like I always do. And then I will start adding in other colours and start building her skin tone up. But bear with me because this is the first, I know, I'm so happy. I'll start building them up, and we're going to play around with these colours and see what we can do, because I've only ever worked out with Prismas, Pablos, I'll try and think now, polychromos, and now I can do these, and they feel amazing on this paper. They're like butter. They're just like a butter melt. Oh, is it possible to fall in love with pencils? Like on first use and first sight? Is it possible? Because I think I'm pretty much in love with these already. They feel so nice on the paper. Yeah, they're so smooth. They are so smooth. So I'm just going to start off with the base. This is in that OP122. I think it's called Juan Brilliant. I don't know how you say that. So I'm going to then go with, we're going to go with Peach, I think. Because I wanted her to have a little bit of a base down and it was going to be pale. But these feel so smooth and it's lots of light layers, guys, lots of light layers, but they are amazing feeling. They feel so silky is the word I was looking for. I need some tea. I'm going to start building her up because she looks a bit washed out right now. So we're going to have a go at this and we're going to see what we can do with them. That's the wrong one. So lots of light layers. I am going to do light layers and I'll build it up like I always do. Because I don't want to overload it at first. But I also want to try them out. So you're going to have to bear with me because this could be a complete disaster. But then it might not be and we could like do something good. So we have been talking, me and Andrew, and we might go and find Tilly a friend at some point in the next few days and see how. The thing is, I'm such a worrywart. Like, I'm scared to bring a new budgie in case they carry any disease or anything like that, because Tilly now's like older and I don't want to. Her happiness means everything to me. But then again, you know, I don't want to put her health in danger because she's an older budgie now. So, you know, it's one of those things at the moment. I want to get, for her happiness, I want to get her another bird. But then again, I don't want to put her in danger of any sort of disease or anything like that. So we'll have to see. But we've been having a chat. So I'm going to use cinnamon. This is all in whole binds, by the way. So I'm going to start picking out. Look, she has done a reference picture at the beginning. I'm not going to use it, but I just want to show you. So she has done a reference picture here. Hey, Grace. And you can kind of see where she's picked out light and dark. So she goes dark around the edges like I usually do and lighter into the middle of the forehead. She picks out the lighter ends with the nose, with the eyes, and with underneath the neck. So that's pretty much what I'm going to do with this lady here. So you're going to go from the corners and you're going to pick out where there might be darker areas. I'm using cinnamon. And you're not going to worry about blending. You're picking out your colours to start with. And this is the first time I'm using these pencils. So it could be a disaster, but we're going to start picking it all out. And we'll make it work. We'll make it work. We'll find, because I've got to find which colours, you know, would do it. Because you don't want her looking too orange, but you need to start picking out also, you know, where the more, I'm not going to say tanned, it's not tanned, but the more darker places would be on her face. God, I spoke a lot today. I've got dry throat. I know, Grace, I do as well. And I'm going to push back, I forgot to say, my April colour wild card is going to be in May. Because of what happened, you know, beginning of the month, I lost 2 pets. And because of what all of that happening, it's sort of pushed back everything. So I'm going to do that. I'm definitely going to do that, but I'm going to do it in May. So we're going to start the wild card idea from May. We're not going to do it this month because it was just not good timing, was it? So much happened. Life happens, doesn't it? Life happens, and I want to do it, so I'm not going to abandon it. I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it in May. So yeah, we will definitely do that. Bye, Scoobs. Well, Natalie, well, I nearly had a disaster yesterday. I won't lie. I don't know if you saw, but I posted that picture of the avian queen with the parrots. And that was oh, it nearly turned into a disaster at one point because it was so detailed and I couldn't see. And I said to Andrew, I'm sure I've got eyesight problems. And he was just looking at me like, oh my God, what is wrong with you? And I said, I'm sure I've got something wrong with my eyes. I can't see. And he said, oh, Sam. So I ended up persevering with it, and it came out okay in the end. But it was quite funny. Like I just give myself problems before problems are there. Oh, thank you. So this is just Grace. I'm just trying to see what we can do with these Holbeins because some people do have them, and it might be nice for people who do have them to be able to use a reference, you know, on what colours that we can do with them. And I'll post up the picture and the colours like I usually do on my Facebook and in the Reading with Pugs group, and you know, we'll do something with it. So yeah. Hi. So we're gonna definitely do something with this and work out which tones we can use, and we might use these in our streams a little bit more. And you know, I also want to do a pro colour stream because they are really nice and they get a lot of stick, and they don't deserve the stick that they get, in my opinion. I just think you need to have a good little play around with them because they are actually beautiful colours and they feel like a polychromo to me. And you know I love my polys. I'm a polys girl. I love my polychromos. So yeah, we'll try something with that. Okay, so we're going to put some darkening here and here. Go underneath. So I hope you feel a little bit better soon, Natalie, like your heart. I hope your heart heals soon. I know it's hard, you know, gosh, I still like randomly break into tears at the moment over, you know, losing them both. And I miss Jabba so much. You know, you don't get over it, you just learn to live with it, and we're so lucky to have had them. So, yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? Okay, yeah, the Chinese white, I've swatched them. Oh, thank you so much for inspiring me, Jen. You inspired me to do this. So I'm going to do with mahogany. And again, I'm just going to pick out where I've just gone. If it wasn't for Jen, hand on heart, I probably would not have done a YouTube channel because it was the cozy colouring night. And that started me up on doing this. And Jen was always saying to me, oh, you should do it, you know, yeah, and I was so flattered that she thought that, and that is the reason why a YouTube channel was set up. And if it wasn't for that, I probably would not have done it. I wouldn't have had the confidence to do it. So I do thank you for that, because I've made such a close friendship with so many of you, and it's opened like a whole friendship circle. And I'm just eternally grateful for all of that. I mean, the Reading with Pugs group, if you're not over there, is just incredible, guys. Amazing group of people, encouraging group of people, and it's just so friendly. It's like a family over there, and you know, I absolutely love it. So if you're not over there, you're missing out. You are missing out. Yeah, we need V to start. It is Momo Girl, Girls with Poem. Yeah, V, you are incredible. You need to start. V has the craziest colouring skills, and she's just amazing and a beautiful person. So I completely agree. V needs to hurry up. I am too, V, believe it or not. I'm quite quiet. Well, no, I'm not quiet, but I do keep myself to myself. And I don't stop chatting once I do start, but I'm the same. You can do it. It opens a gateway, and you just have the most incredible people. And yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm going to stop blabbering for a second so I can focus on what we're doing. So remember, this is very light layers. We're always light layering here. Light layers, in my opinion, changes how you colour, because you can build up stuff. Okay, so we're picking out where we might have a bit light and dark. So she's got darker here because she's side profile. She's going to have darker parts here because I'm going to add in some shadowing anyway, because she's got hair. So remember what I said about picking out your areas that might have a darker spot. So again, it would have darker here, and then here, and then you're going to leave the chin quite light. Now you're going to start building up with, I usually have that, so I'm going to pick out sepia actually. So sepia, and you're going to go with where you might have a bit of shadowing, and then we're going to start building on your other colour. Hiya, Robin. Ah, you should be blushing because you deserved it. V's done for the Hannah Lynn along. It's such a mouthful, isn't it? Hannah Lynn along. She did, oh, she's done them all amazing. But the Tin Woman from the Wizard of Oz, but it's obviously the Tin Man, but it's the Tin Lady. Oh, it's amazing. It needs to be in a frame. So it is. You're going to do some more of this after. We're just picking out a little bit where it might be a bit darker. Yeah, that needs to be in a frame, V. It's beautiful. I absolutely love it. I think Tatty said that as well, didn't she? That she loved that one so much. I do. I love her Tin Lady. It is, isn't it, Jen? I loved it so much. But let's be fair, all of these Disney ones we've been doing this past week and the Hannah Lynn one, they've been incredible, haven't they? Like, there's not been a bad picture. It's been incredible. Okay, so this is all light. I'm not doing anything heavy. Now I'm going to pick out, I've got to find the colour now. Is it this colour? Yeah. Okay, this is peach. I know, I love it. I love it. I love anything like that anyway, and it's just been it was such a good 2 weeks. It was so enjoyable. I absolutely loved Disney week. Well, Disney 2 weeks, should we call it? So I'm going over the entire area. I'm going to see how these blend. So I'm going a bit heavier here because we're always going to add more on top anyway. So I'm going to try and see how we get on with this, because this is my first time using them. I want to leave a little bit of room for a bit of like a pinky cheek. I want her quite porcelain-like because I just could imagine her looking like porcelain. I don't know if that's just me. But this is peach. This is all Holbeins because I just want to have a go at them. Oh, they feel so creamy. They feel so smooth. So I'm just going very, very, very lightly because I don't want to blend too much yet because I'm building my layers up. Because we've got to find a colour like a peach. This is peach, but this is very peachy. So we need to find like we've got one here and we'll start blending. This one is cinnamon. We're going to put a bit more cinnamon in her skin and blend that out, feather that out. But this is for a body colour with a lovely Lisa. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to do her, I'm going to come on stream with her today. And then the Holbein's come and I thought, well, I've got to test them. I've got to test them. I agree, V. This community is just incredible, aren't they? And so inspiring, and yeah. I've not meant, you know, such a lovely bunch of people. Can you hear Tilly like screaming her head off at me? She's been playing on me all day. Okay, so I wanna leave it quite light because you can imagine I need to add some more like of a darker tone to her. and we're going to add white to blend it in anyway. Okay, so I'm going to come back in with cinnamon, and I'm going to just add this in a little bit more and feather this out. You want this is the lightest pressure, guys, lightest pressure. I want her just not, I want her a bit porcelain-like, but I also want her having it feathered out a little bit more so she can see some skin tone, because it can be washed out. Because if I turn this down, you'll see it's not as light as it looks. Hiya! Hi, Caroline. So we are playing around a little bit here because this is the first time I'm using these, so I'm not confident yet. I'm not confident at all because, yeah, I don't know what skin tones there are yet. Okay, so she's starting to come together a little bit now. So I'm going to try, what's this colour? This is cork. Thank you. This is cork in 171. I'm just going to add this in a little bit. I've turned the light down a little bit just because it was washing her out. And then I'm going to start adding in the grey and the shadows and blending it all together. So, oh my, Jen, I can see why you love these, my lovely. They are amazing. They are incredible. Oh, they feel like a dream on this paper. They are worth the hype, guys. If you haven't got these, they are worth the hype. And I know they're a lot of money. I know they are a lot of money, and I understand that, and I know that, you know, quite a lot. I mean, I would never have been able to afford them myself. I genuinely wouldn't have. So I can only say thank you times a million. But genuinely, they are worth every bit of hype that they have. They are just amazing. They are incredible. So if you have any doubts about them, anyone, and you can afford them, but you've had doubts whether or not they're great, they are great. They are just beautiful. I can't think what I can compare them to. They're not like Prismas. They're not like, they're just in a league of their own. I can understand the hype behind them now. 100%. They are just beautiful. They are. Oh yeah, Caroline. They're worth every single bit of hype that they have. I've got cold tea, and I need my Andrew fairy to come home so they can make another one. Okay, so I'm going to start adding in my shadows now a little bit. So we've got warm grey. So if you look on the reference picture, she has done, if you look, so she's got her hair strands. Hold on, I'll bring it up a little bit. So she's got her hair strands, but she's also put like a shadow in, just slightly away from them in the corners and here as well. And I'll do the neck after and the arm, but she's put like a shadow in. So in that sense, I'm going to do the same. So I'm going to do a little shadow here. You don't want it too thick, and you don't want to do it too much because you can go, well, I can go terribly wrong here. So you just want a shadow in, and on the edge, this is with warm grey. I think the number is 526. So again, we're picking it out. There isn't a shadow already put in, so you're going to have to put it in yourself. So you can pick this out. She's done it across here as well. Sorry, I'm just concentrating for a minute. So you want it coming down her forehead here, and then you want it coming over here as well. So we can start to pick out a little bit. Yeah, there's quite a few. I mean, you've got it here as well that she's already done for you. And then you have a little bit here that you always have if you've got a nose, at a side profile. So you would pick out a little bit as well. So you don't want to overload it with it, but you've got to have some, obviously, because otherwise it's not going to look realistic. But this is just with a grey. You can do it with, if you're doing it in Prisma's espresso like I always use, but you're just going around the edging of where there would be a shadow. But you don't want to go heavy-handed because otherwise it can look like she's got dirt on her face. But then again, you need it to stand out a little bit. So there's like just go lightly and then build up your pressure until you're happy with the result. Because you want it to look realistic, but you don't want to overload her. So she's got a little bit here as well. And she's got a tiny bit under there. So, oh, I'm having so much fun trying these out myself. I hope this is okay for you guys watching as well. Yeah, that one, and you can use blues as well. You can use violet and blues. In the Prismas, you've got non-photo blue, and you can lay that down before you put anything else on, very lightly. So there's so many things you can play around with skin tones. You can add whatever you want, really, that you feel would work. So you don't have to do it my way. This is just how I do it. But you can add so many things in. Violets, you can add blues, you can add sepias, you can add greys, you can add, I'm trying to think, like dark sort of cinnamon mahoganies. There's so many things. I mean, quite a few people do a base coat of the non-photo blue first, but very, very lightly, and then start layering your colours on top. And it gives a realistic skin tone as well. So we could do that on another stream. You know, I don't mind showing that. There's so many things you can do, so don't be scared to try, have a go, and yeah, you know, it can't massively go wrong if you go light. Don't go heavy-handed to start with is my, you know, advice. Go light-handed and build it up. Okay, so she's got some shadowing. She's got some, I'm so excited, I'm sitting here like, woo. So I'm going to go in with my mahogany a little bit and just go over that slightly just to give it a little bit more of a reddy tone. And then we're going to blend it all together a little bit. I think that might have been Andrew putting up. Usually I can tell, but I've been really rubbish with telling when he's coming in lately. I feel like everyone's Andrew. I'm like, that's Andrew. It's not. That is Andrew. He's coming in, so you'll hear him in a minute. He does know I'm streaming, so I said to him, don't come and make loads of noise. Bless him. Chips, that was a funny noise. I don't know if you heard that. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I am streaming.
Oh. Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. Okay, so I think we can start building up. So we're going to go back with our lightest shade. We'll add our black in last. Hey, Tatty. Okay, so I've got my 122. I think it's called Juan Brilliant. I have no idea how you pronounce that. And I'm now just going to go over the top of everything and build that up now. I'm just going to blend in what I've just done around the edges. Yeah, my tea fairy's home. My tea fairy is here. It's like he knew. Because I'm so thirsty. And I don't want to leave the stream because I'm into doing this at the minute. To walk away and go and get one. Because I don't have one made up. Like the kettle has to go on. So my tea fairy's home. Aren't you, Andrew? You, my tea fairy. I'm very thirsty. Okay, so we're just blending that in a little bit. I'm going to go quite, I want to like pinky, but a natural pinky tone to her mouth. Okay, so now with the black, I'm just going to pick out just ever so slightly over the sepia, but I don't want to do it too much. I don't know if you can you see that okay? I don't want to, this is with a Prismacolor, by the way. I'm just adding the Prismas in, just with the blending. Okay. So we are adding in just a tad. I don't want to overload her with black, because black can be a bit smudge-like, can't it? So I want to do her nostril. Oh, thank you. And with my white, I'm going to add a bit more, but I don't want to smudge it. So I'm just doing this in a Prismacolor white, and I'm just going to do, you know, like your lightest area in the middle of your head. So where the light would hit, I'm just going to blend that in a little bit. And also on her cheek, I'm going to add a little bit of pink when I do her lips. But you want to be careful of doing like the outer part. So if I come up a little bit, I'll show you. This is the first time playing with it though. So she's starting to look a bit more lifelike, and I hope it looks okay. Yeah, Payne's grey works really well. It does. I just use black, you know, just on the darkest areas. That's just my personal liking. But you can do it however you want. Like, you don't have to do it how I do it. Just, I like to just make people feel that they've got the confidence to try it, because I do believe that everyone can try. You know, because you hear so often when people are not confident to try, and I love to hear when people finally have the confidence and they're like, I tried it, Sam, and I'm like, oh my goodness, well done. Like, how do you feel about it? Did you like it? Keep going, you know, don't give up on it. Just have a go at it, because skin is really hard to do, and I don't do it perfectly. I just do it to how I like doing it. And you can always give a go and always have the confidence to try it. And I always say that, don't like put yourself down, because no work is bad. It's gonna work out, and it's got your style, it's got your spin on it. So don't feel like it's going to be terrible, because it's not. Okay, so with my black pencil, I'm just turning it a little bit. I'm just going to add in, just with the black pencil, little strokes to make her have a bit more realistic eyebrows. You got one, I don't know about you, but on my eyebrows I've always got that one little one that's just like woohoo on its own. Right, one of those strays that you just want to pluck. You just want to pluck it. But a little girl wouldn't pluck her eyebrows necessarily, would she? So you've always got that stray one that doesn't want to stay with the rest. So you just you've got to add them in. Okay. So she's got a little bit more realistic now. Yeah, that, Loretta, honestly, I do that. I used to be so bad. I used to be like, oh, nothing looks right. But in the end, you just got to really enjoy it and have the confidence to do it. Like, don't feel scared to. Okay, so I'm going to do her lips. I'll do her neck. And then, I don't know if I need to blend that in a little bit more, but we'll have a go. We'll have to get some. We'll have a pink. We're trying to find a pink. So I need my bit of scrap paper. What's this one? This one is Cherry Blossom. Oh, isn't that lovely? So we've got a Cherry Blossom as the lightest shade. And then we'll try, what's this one? This one is Rose Pink. Well, I won't do too much of that. And then I'll add in a little bit of the, where is it? That's the darkest. A little bit of the mahogany. It will work, I promise. I'm not going mad. Well, that's debatable, but still. Okay, so I'm going to put down the lightest shade. If I zoom in a little bit, I'm sorry for the shaky camera. Yeah, it does, Tatty, you're right. I've got one and it just, oh wait, it's, my eyebrows are blonde though, naturally, they're not dark, they're blonde, so they don't show up too much, but when you look closely with a mirror and I get my phone light, you can see it, and you're like, where have you come from? You're not wanted, like, get out. I've always got that stray. I've got like a couple of strays on the end, and you're like, where have you come from? Yes, I do need another pencil case, Loretta. I was thinking about that. I might get one actually this evening, because the lovely Natalie, bless her, sent me an Amazon voucher, and I can get a lovely case with that. So thank you so much again. I'm so humble. I'm so grateful. Like, genuinely so grateful. I cannot believe it. I have not felt this much, like, just surrounded by complete love from everyone on here, and it's just been so lovely. Like, Andrew can vouch for me. I've just been so overwhelmed by it all. I can't say that enough, and I probably will be, you know, saying it for a while, but I genuinely have. So they were rose pink and cherry blossom. I'm just going to add in, I don't want to sharpen it. I'm going to add in a bit of mahogany into the, you know, where you would have the deeper part of your lip, so where it's closed, it might have a bit of a shadow. So I'm just adding in a little bit, and I'll go over with the cherry blossom. Yeah, I need 2 pencil cases. I need one for the Holbeins and one for the Pro Colours now. So one 150 pencil case and one 72. Hey KP, you on your lunch break? Because I know it's early over in the US, so I'm so thankful when you are here, because we're completely different timings. So I don't want to leave her don't want it too light, too dark. But in your lips, I'm going to grab the sepia. You know you have a shadow ever so slightly where you've got your mouth closed. You've got the darkest part. So just ever so slightly. Then I'm grabbing my white. I'm just going to blend that in a bit. And then I want to grab, if I've got it. God, you're so early over there. We're way in the future. We are 5 hours in the future here in London. So I'm just grabbing a white a little bit. And I don't want this too much. I just want a tiny little shine on her lips. Teeny tiny, because she's already got a shine which the lady's put in there. And just at the top. So if you zoom out, she's just got an ever so slight shine. Yeah, I'm in the future, Katie. Get a tea, gal. I will do. Are they the best for it then, Jen? Do they not work really well in the... Talk to you later, V. Enjoy your dinner. Does the M&R sharpener not work really well then? So what I might do is leave the rest of the skin for now then. I'll make a start on the hair because I want to try golden blonde on the hair. We'll have a go at that. And then we'll finish the stream for today. I just want to work out the colours on golden blonde hair. And then I'll put everything back. So I'm getting everything out. Okay, so the lightest one we might have... No, we don't want that one. So I'm just working this out as I go along. Okay, I'll get a tea, gal. Okay, so I'm going to get yellow ochre. I will get... Is this a brown ochre? This is tan. Perfect. This is burnt umber. And then, yeah, okay. So we're going to do like a dark blonde, you know, like a golden blonde. Thanks, Larissa. I think I'm going to come on stream with this. I'm going to leave this for my stream, I think. But I just want to show you how I would do golden blonde. So I'm going to base down the yellow ochre first. It's going to be like a golden dark blonde, like my hair. I mean, I cheat now. I used to be blonde, but I cheat now and I have highlights put in it. So this one, do you remember I did my last video and I showed you how I would do it, but there's not as much shading in this one pre-done for you. So you will have to do a bit more of the work on it. So that's what we're going to do. I just want to show you how I would do it. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do so that we've got some kind of something to work, you know, with. Okay, so then I'm going to grab my tan. And I'm not going to go far, I'm just going to come in slightly from the edges up. And I'm going sort of a medium pressure. No, I'm not going like really, really, really light, but not heavy-handed either. So you want to somehow bring that into the middle, but you want to leave some of the light because you're going to use your first colour to blend it in a little bit. Sorry for all the noise. Andrew's like running taps and stuff. I know it picks it up on the stream quite loudly. Okay, then I'm going to bring in the burnt umber, and you want your pencil to be sharp, and you're going to bring up the strokes again. Andrew, I've got a cup here. Hi, Andrew. Andrea, hiya. Oh, sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen then. Okay, so you're going to bring it down and go with the hair line. So you don't want, if I zoom in, if I bring it down, okay, so if I bring that way, and again upwards, it looks more realistic when you add strokes in. So you don't need a lot on this bit because it's the tiniest little bit of hair. My God. It's very noisy, I'm sorry. It picks it up too loudly. And then you bring up. So then in your middle, you don't do it too much, but just bring your lightest shade, which for me was my yellow ochre. And you just want to bring that into the middle. And then with your black, just bring down, not a lot, just a few strands up and down, and then it gives it a more realistic. You can bring a strand of hair down if you want. You can bring one across. You can do however you want. You know that some people have some wispy hairs. Yeah, that's it, KP. You can do that. You can overdo it and then the strands come together as like a block colour. But it's just, so once you start to see the strands come down, you stop. Because then you've got them there. You don't need to overload it. So again, we'll do this part because this part's not got much shading in it. So you can, I mean, I've done it plenty of times where I've overloaded it and then it looks like a bit of a, like I've just coloured it rather than put the strands in. So you just go with whatever way the hair is. So we've got one coming down as well. So then we go, you only want a light coating on your first coating. Then I've got the tan. This one you don't want too much, but it's got to give it a little bit of golden blonde colour. I'm just concentrating. So you can bring this down a little bit. And then, again, you want your lightest one, just blend that in at the edges. So yellow ochre. You know, every set has got a yellow ochre of some kind. Okay, so then again, with your burnt umber, just bring the strands down. And as you bring them down, just let them like feather out. So you're lightening your pressure a little bit. And again, it's the same with you bringing it up. You want to see the strands. You want to see the lines. So that it starts to look like hair strands. And then you can grab your black and you can go with the strands of the hair again. And this way. And then I want to bring one down. I'm going to give her some extra hairs like I did with the other girl. So that she's got some wispy hairs, but then she's also got, you know, some of that. So I'm going to just blend that in a little bit. And then if I zoom out, just pop it there. If I zoom out, as you see, she's got like a golden blonde hair, but you can see that she's got the browns, the blacks, you know, quite a few colours mixed in with that. So then you will continue as you're going through with the same technique. So yeah, it's just a little flicky motion. So you sort of, as you're coming down with a flick, you're lessening your pressure off the page. So if you were to doing it on a like a long strand, let's go for, right, we'll go for this one down here. So your lightest shade, whatever colours that you're doing, you could do this with brown. You know, I've done this with a reddy brown tutorial before. So you get your lightest one, you're going all over. So you've got a longer part to be able to work with here. So just a light coating. Then with your tan, oh hi Melody, how are you? I'm using the Melody, look. So I'm going to go with my tanned. Thank you so much. You are half asleep. What's the time there? It is 5:25 in the afternoon here. So we're going to use this here to come up. Now, because you've got a longer strand of hair, if I zoom back in for you, because we've got a longer strand of hair to work with, you're going to use a little bit more of a line coming up. So with your middle one, you're going to come up a bit. Don't worry about it going here because you're going to do the whole of the hair in the same colours, so it's fine. My tea fairy has made me a cup of tea. Look. Because my mouth is so dry now from talking. I'm using the Holbeins. I unboxed them. I was like, thank you so much. Oh goodness, I'm just overwhelmed at the moment. People, just overwhelmed. I can't quite believe it. They came today. I unboxed at the beginning of the video. And I was just blown away, absolutely blown away. I'm just loving them. I'm loving them. I did. KP, they were them. They were in the box. I couldn't quite believe it. But I still can't believe it. I'm like, oh my goodness, there are just angels. Angels, honestly. Okay, so I'm going to be using the burnt umber. So where I'm coming with the longer strands here, you're going to bring it down. So you want to see the strands so that it looks realistic. So if you bring them right down, you're going to stop at a point anyway. So as you can see the lines. So you want to see them. They're not going to look silly. They look like our hair. So you want to see them, but you don't want to overload them. So you bring them right down. And as you say, it's a flicking motion at the end. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Thank you. You're all so lovely. So you're going to, again, bring it up. Now this one's got like a curve. So you're going to bring round and up. And don't be afraid to try it. Right. So you're doing it. I do this with fur as well, but fur's not my, no, it's a sore subject, fur. Just going to turn this down a little bit so you can see. Because it can look pretty washed out otherwise. Same as fur. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Melody. You have a great sleep, and I'll talk to you on Instagram. Thank you so much. Yeah, fur is the same. I hate fur. I really do. But it's the same technique. But it's more layers and more strokes. And you stroke up more of the colours. You don't just do 2, you do like 3 or 4. Fur is my nemesis. I absolutely hate it. I do it, but I don't like it. Bye, my lovely. Thank you so much. I did do it on film, Deb. Yeah, I did. I've done it from the beginning. I've done all of this on screen. So, yeah. So we're bringing this down. Okay, so we're looking like we've got hair now. Then, as I said, if you bring your lightest shade, which is the yellow ochre, and just into the middle, bring that in, introduce it in. But you don't need to go all the way up, because otherwise what you're going to do is blend in the strokes. You don't want to blend in the strokes. You just want to bring it down. This is just the way I do it though, by the way. This isn't how everyone wants to do it. This is just how I colour things. I say that all the time, like you don't have to follow my lead. But this is just how I do things. But you don't want to end up losing your strokes. Then I'm going to bring in my black. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, you can. You can watch this later. It's on here. I'm not taking it down. It's going to stay on here because I'm going to do the rest on screen. But I don't want to wash out. Because if I take away, if you see, right, I've taken away the lamp. Can you see the depth of her skin? When you put the daylight lamp on her, it washes her out a little bit, but you get to see more of, I'll turn the lighting down, you get to see more of the depth of stuff. So if I turn the lamp down, you can see a little bit more. So if you bring your black in, now the black you don't want to overload it because you'll lose the brown, but you just want to introduce some in. And up and flick up, just a flick up, and then it starts to look a little bit more like a portrait. So you're starting to build her skin up, her hair up. I won't do all of the hair, I'm just showing you how I would do it, and if you want to you can always add in a few strands coming out. I've added a couple of strands in, you can do all of these. So yeah, that's how. And with the neck you're going to add a bit more of a shadow, and with this you're going to add the shadowing around her hair on her skin, but with the face it is more to the side of her face because she's side profile. This would be light. You can add a bit of blush. If you add a bit of blush, it's entirely up to you, but we can add a bit of rose pink and add those in. So that gives a little bit of a blush to her skin. You don't want too much, but you can do that. Just adds a little bit of a blush in. And then, yeah, just play around with it. You know, she just wants a little blush. Yeah, circular. How do I go about separating strands with shadowing? On the... I'll see you later, Jen. Thanks for joining us. So while I'm doing that, separating them while I'm doing that, Loretta, while I'm doing the strands. So you're just watching where you're going and you won't be overloading it. So, and then if you've got the shadowing here, is that what you're, because I'm just trying to work out because I've showed a couple of things. Oh, when they overlap, you won't lose it as long as you don't overload it. So if you're overlapping the strands, you're not going to lose any of the colours if you only do a few. So your main colour would be, on a golden blonde, your main colour would be the brown, and then you're only going to add a few of the black. So when you're adding that depth in, you're not going to lose it because you've not overloaded it, because it can become quite bogged down by colour. So you don't have to worry about, you know, doing too much. If you feel like you're doing too much, just stop and look at it and have a look and think to yourself, okay, is that all right? Have I done too much? Have I done too little? You know, it's practice. Do it on a picture that you're not that bothered about to start with. Try it on there. Try this technique and see how you get on. But if you've got ones that's already, I would just say, try it on a picture that you've already got a few strands already laid out for you, like on here. It's not too much, but it's not grayscale by any means. Like on this one, I'll show you. Some of this has got like a grayscale effect, like this one. See how much is dark already? You wouldn't be able to do too much of that. But if you compare it to something like this isn't at all like this one. So you just have a good little play around and see, and don't do too much. That's all I would say. Like, the less is best to start, and then you can always add in as you go along. So yeah, that would just be my advice on that. Okay, should we do the neck and then we'll finish up, or it's entirely up to you? Oh, this is the kimono over. I did them, and I did some crystals as well. They're starting to grow again. They all broke, every single one of them. But yeah, they're the kimono over. Shall I do the neck quickly? That won't take me probably about 10 minutes, and then we'll finish the stream up and we'll come back. I'm going to make this my day to stream. I'm going to do Tuesdays and Saturdays at 4 p.m. London time. So Saturdays, most of the time I'm home. If I'm not, I'll let you know. But it's going to be Tuesday stream day and Saturday afternoon. So both times will be 4 p.m. London time. Thank you so much. Thank you. So what did I do? I put this one down first, didn't I? This was the Drawn Brilliant at 122. I'll bring this over. So I'm going to have Tuesdays will be my stream day. I'm just going to bring her down. And Saturday. I'm going to try and stick to a schedule, because if I don't, you know, I know I can't always stick to it because of pain. But majority of the time I think I'll be okay. If I say 4 o'clock, I've just taken my painkillers. So I should be alright to stream. I can't believe I have these. Like, yeah. Okay, so it's a different colour because we haven't added all the other stuff in. So we're going to go for, just getting the other colours now. We're going to go for peach. We're going to add in. These are absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. What a generous, kind angel that sent me these. Absolute angel. Live streams are going to stream. I'm going to schedule 4 o'clock. I'm going to come on. I've got so many things that I want to do. Like, I've got so much. I want to do this. I want to do the new Grazia Salvo. I want to do the new Nightfall by Maria Troll. I want to use the watercolours. I want to use the Holbeins, the Pro Colours. There's so many streams. We've got a lot of streams coming, and they're all going to be packed with great stuff. We've got so many things. Okay, so I'm going to grab cinnamon. We can do a theme as well. Next month, May, is Swede. I'm doing a Swedish month. So all your Swedish artists, doesn't matter, you know, what Swedish artist, it could be any of them. Emily Lydhall Oberg, Hannah Karlsson, Maria Troll. I can't think now. There's quite a few, isn't there? I can't think. Tina Wallin. There's quite a few of them. I'm doing an Instagram colour along with them, so that Nightfall picture will fall perfectly into that. And it's all over on Instagram over at Colour and Chat with Sammy. And we can have fun doing that. I want to, you know, use the watercolours in with it. And we can mix them. And I've got the Gansai Tambies. I've got the Jane Davenport. So I want to mix them in with a picture. And I might do that with the Nightfall one with the hedgehogs. We're doing that in May. I'm sorry it's delayed. It's genuinely just because I had the 2 losses at the beginning of the month. and I was nursing Jabba, and we lost him, I think 12th of April. So yeah, it all just was bad timing, wasn't it? Like, you know, I said I was coming to do that, and it just took a back seat because life takes over. So we're definitely going to do that. Definitely, 100%, I promise you. That is my promise. I've got so many things I want to do. I'm like, oh, we can have a blast. We can learn things. We can do these pictures, and we can try things out and work things out as we go along with the pencils, and have a little bit of a colour along together, and, you know, just have a good time together and have a chat and catch up, and yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So you started to darken her neck up because she would have a darker area underneath here. So you were picking, again, it's always picking out what you're going to do. And then your lightest part on her neck would be here at the bottom. So we're going to now grab Coca. I'm going to grab Coca. And I'm just going to darken this up under her neck. Is this alright for you on your screen, guys? It's not too washed out or anything. I don't want it to be dark. I don't want it too washed out. So has anyone got the new Grazia Salvo, Flowers and Gems? Because that will be after Momo Girl and Nightfall. I'm going to be working in that. And we're going to use watercolours in that. And pencils. Watercolours and pencils. We're going to do both. But yeah, I really, really want to try and get some more of the finetecs paints. Because you got the pearl colour sets in those, but that will come in time because, yeah, these things cost money. And that's not always an option, is it? Oh, you've abandoned your bunny. Your bunny looks amazing, though. I was watching your colouring chat last night. Hiya! So we're adding in peach. We're going to blend that in together a little bit. I love your moon. KP's doing a colouring chat over at KP Colours. And she's doing her bunny out of, is it Menu de Bonheur? And she's added in this moon and a night sky, and it's beautiful. And is it irises? Yeah, I know, Sarah. I don't know which, well, actually, I do know which one I'm going to start with. It's the one of the front cover. The front cover in the Grazia Salvo New Flowers and Gems book. That is one I'm going to start with. Yes, an iris. They are beautiful. You've done them perfect. Loved them. I was watching that last night and I was like, wow. They look incredible. Okay, so now I'm going to grab... I need another sip of tea. You'll get there. And you can add a glow now that you've done acrylic paint on your moon, KP. Okay, so we've got sepia. Now you're going to add in the shadow under her chin because she's going to have a really, really, really dark area. So if we use the reference picture again, she's done it here as well. She's done like dark directly under the chin, dark there and around the hair. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do dark directly under the chin. And you don't be scared of putting some shadows in. And then you're going to do that again here. And you're going to shadow that as a shadow here. So you're adding in your depth, and then again here, and then a bit towards the end. Thank you. Hi, Francis. Yeah, Francis is another one, does colouring chats as well. An amazing work. Says both. And Francis is actually working, as I was talking about the Grazia book. Francis Colouring F is another one who is just doing a picture and skin not on her stream, but she can always show you, of the Grazia Salvo that I was just talking about. So it seems like a popular book at the moment to be working in. So I think we'll do that soon, as well as the Nightfall. So we've got a few pictures. Okay, so now we're starting to shadow up the skin. So this was the sepia. You got these in all pencil sets as well. Okay, so we'll finish on the neck and we'll come back. We'll be here on Saturday. We'll be here Saturday, 4 o'clock my time. Hopefully people are off work so that we can all do it together. Okay, so I'm adding in a bit black, and this is a Prismacolor, by the way. I've not done this with a Holbein. So we're adding that and a shadow there. We'll come back on Saturday. What I might have done in the meantime is finished her hair. I'll do her hair off the rest of, because I've showed you what I'm going to be doing, and then we can finish off the arm, because you might approach the arm a bit differently, and we might do watercolour to start on her dress and her bow up at the top, and then we'll start doing that. And I'm going to do the flowers in autumnal colours. So yeah. Sarah Graham is a lovely lady as well. She's over on a couple of the groups, and she's also an enabler, aren't you, Sarah? Sarah enables on all these books as well. We're all terrible. So we're all really bad as one another, really. Let's face it. Okay, so now she's got a really dark shadow, and that's enough to be okay with. I'm comfortable with that. Then I'm just going to grab the white. I'm just going to blend in the middle of where she's got the lighter part, and then I'm going to end it here. I'm going to be back on Saturday at 4 p.m. I'm in London, so if you just Google your time zone on what time it would be your area or wherever you are in the world. So I'm going to finish her up here. She is done for now. I'm going to do the rest of her hair in the meantime, and then when I come back I'm going to start. I do her arm on stream, I'll do her clothes on stream, and a couple of the flowers on stream, and then just a couple to show you because it's going to be repetitive of the flowers, and then we'll finish her up probably next Tuesday, sorry, because my new stream day is going to be a Tuesday at 4 p.m. and a Saturday at 4 p.m. and I'll stick to those days. So we'll finish her up and we'll do her together. So I am using the Holbeins. I'm so happy with them. Thank you so much. Thank you a million times for them. And thanks for joining me. And yeah, we'll finish her up next, on the next couple. So I hope you have a great day, and sending you all love and hugs, and thanks so much for the birthday wishes and everything that you've done. Natalie, thank you so much for your amazing card and your generous gift. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. So I'll see you on Saturday, 4 p.m. my time. So thank you so much, and I'll speak to you all soon. And yeah, have a great day. Bye.